Your sense of poetry could definitely improve.
Yeah. So Laurence is telling me about he's gonna do a trip. He's gonna go over to
I'm going to
India.
India, going to buy a new Royal Enfield, right? New Royal Enfield, brand new. I've never had a new before.
Right.
When I was 21, my parents bought me a Yamaha 80, new. And I came down on my 21st birthday, and here the bike was in the kitchen.
Wow,
And
nice.
do you know, I ran that bike all day long till I ran out of petrol in the end. I never thought of petrol. And I just was on the bike all the time. It was the most fabulous.
Jeez, you're lucky you didn't get carbon dioxide poison.
Yeah, it was the most fabulous present, because
You're not
Yeah.
gone as natural as you are a minute ago now before I found that camera you were natural talking about your trip. Yeah. Because I can see you when you're there, like you're looking at the boys and girls in the camera there. You see, instead you should be talking to me.
But anyhow, what I'm doing is there's a whole lot of different ways I could do it. I could go up through India, and I could get into China, put the bike onto the train, connect up with the Trans-Siberian Railway, and then not use the bike, or use the bike for part of the journey. Wouldn't that be fabulous? Like go somewhere up into Mongolia, stop, get off the train, spend a week or 2 weeks going up through Mongolia on the bike, put it back onto the train again, and getting into Siberia and doing the same thing, using the bike for a stretch, It'd be fabulous. And then getting across to Moscow and doing a train the whole way then into somewhere like Riga and taking it from there across Europe, So that's one way of avoiding. See, if you look at the map, I didn't realise it.
Yeah.
Iran is a long country the whole way down, right from the Black Sea down to Saudi Arabia. So it's very hard not to go through Iran, right?
Yeah.
And I don't want to go through Iran, right?
Yeah.
It's too dangerous. And definitely don't want to go into Afghanistan. And both of those countries are right smack in the way.
In the way, yeah.
Right? And the other thing is, but the other choice I have is getting a ship from somewhere like Mumbai across to Saudi Arabia,
Yeah.
right? And going up from there, or going across into somewhere like Mozambique or one of those African countries, and then seeing how I could get from there. It'd make a journey. You see, I've all the time in the world. I have the money to do it, right?
Yeah.
And Burma.
Which
And going down to Irrawaddy.
He's going down to Irrawaddy, okay. And you're from there. You're going to go to where's that? Look at the map.
I'm going. The plan is to go down the Ganges.
Yeah.
And then take the bike from there, because you're near Pakistan there.
You are, but
and then take it from there then across Pakistan and into Burma, and go up to the top of the Irrawaddy, and as far up as I can, and to come down the Irrawaddy and put the bike on the boat, and take it down with me. Yeah. And
but there is one thing. There is one thing you're looking for, and you're very serious about this, and it's not. You're looking for someone to. You were saying that you can pay to give you a hand, or whatever like that.
Oh yeah. Oh, well, that'd be a bonus, yeah.
So they can speak the language maybe, and
yeah.
Like a guide. You're really looking for a guide.
Yeah, and if I get on well with women, and if it was a woman, I'm not talking about a sex slave now. I'm just talking about I find it much nicer to be talking and to be dealing with a woman than to be dealing with a man. So that'd be just part of it. But I suppose everybody then would think there's lots more in it, like you're looking for sex and all this kind of thing. And, well, I suppose maybe I am and I'm not. That's the way it is. But I did it. I googled it last night.
Yeah.
And I googled travel companions. Because there's lots of people, and there's lots of women
Yeah.
looking, like lots of women in the UK who want to go to India but don't want to go on their own. And then there's all these sites for other women to join them.
Okay.
But what surprised me was all the porn sites that came up, which I don't want.
What do you mean porn sites? Why would they come up for?
Because you can hire, I suppose, prostitutes who'll go with you, you know, and that's not the kind of thing I want. But I just think it'd be nice. I've never done it before, but I just think it'd be nice to have somebody who could speak the language and they would speak English as well, and just to talk to and to be around, I suppose, you know.
So just someone.
Yeah, so so yeah, I think for a short time I'm going to look for that, you know. And yeah, maybe, yeah. Mm.
So what's the going pay?
Well, everything is so cheap over there. It's really cheap in India, and
well, I know that, but I mean, if you're looking for a companion to go with, you're talking about, you know, if you're going to hire someone, whatever, you know.
Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't hire somebody. I wouldn't try and get somebody from here or from Europe to go. But if I was there and there was somebody who wanted to come and so on, I think that'd be a nice way of doing it for part of the trip. So when I was in Nepal, I was staying in a hotel and I got friendly with this woman, and she had very little money, and she was a Buddhist. She's studying Buddhism and all that, and she was actually a very angry woman.
Yeah.
And I paid for the rent of the bike. It was nothing. It was, you know, €10 or €15 for a motorbike.
Yeah.
For the day.
Yeah.
And I paid it, and we went out several times. Nothing happened between us, you know.
Yeah. Was she a passenger or what?
No, she had her own bike,
Oh,
scooter,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, right.
And I had one, and we went all over the place. And it was just really nice, you know. Really nice, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, what made her so angry?
We parked in a place and had a break.
You got her angry.
No, we parked in a place and had a break, and she put the footrest down on grass,
Yeah.
and the bike fell over and broke an indicator light,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So the bike fell over, and she shouldn't have put it on the grass, you know that.
Yeah.
And it was her fault. And then she came back, and I said to her, no problem, I'll pay for the repair of it, you know.
Yeah.
And there's no problem. When we got back to the shop anyhow, so I said I'd pay for it. And she said, no, it's not your fault. She felt that the footrest should have been wider, so they can be put on grass and they won't sink, which is ridiculous, you know.
Well, that's
And
it's not. I've seen it being done.
yeah, and when we got back to the shop, then she started arguing, shouting at your man about the footrest.
Yeah.
And I said to him, I paid, and he was smiling. Well, I want to say that I think you're wasting my time and your own time fiddling around with that joke. And it's a reflection of technology and modern life. You know, everybody has to have everything. You know, you talk about frameworks and you talk about video,
Frabs.
you know, all that kind of thing, apps, all that. Yeah, all that
Frabs.
What?
Frabs.
What's Frabs?
Running in Frabs. I'm running in 50 Frabs instead of 25.
Yeah, and all that kind of nonsense. And I think what you should do is get back to basics and buy yourself an old camera with an on-off switch, and not a touch screen, an on-off switch on the side of it. So you put it on and you put it off, and you make life very simple for yourself. And hopefully that'll reflect into all of the other things that you do as well. So
well,
the way of life. That's what it is.
This is good quality HD.
And that's why I want to get my
Right.
Royal Enfield, you know.